Nevermore will I disturb you with my pesky admonishments for such behavior. If you should visit Manhattan's Central Park for a jog or stroll and insist on ignoring the pedestrian icons painted strategically along the track for your convenience and safety, it is my pleasure to inform you that you may now do so freely. I will no longer murmur expletives in your general direction when you inevitably and violently crash into me. What's more, when I see you charging toward me like a rabid bat out of hell with that blissfully vacant expression that comes from the confidence of knowing that you are the world's only living occupant, I will no longer encroach on your rightful territory. I will instead leap into the nearest tree to clear your path as you pass, clutch a branch, and tip my bird shit-covered hat to you with due deference as squirrels gnaw at my bloody knuckles. Should you walk at a sloth's pace through areas of heavy foot traffic or busy intersections with your face buried in your iPhone, seemingly unaware of the hundreds of people surrounding you, the time has come for me to explore opportunities other than screaming, "Get off your phone, asshole! There's a car coming!" Good luck, and please let me know what assistance I can offer during this transitional period. Attention those of you who see nothing problematic about removing your shoes and socks on an airplane and resting your dried, cracked winter hooves that look like they require immediate medical attention, never mind a pedicure, on the seat in front of you or, God forbid, hanging them over the headrest of the seat in front of you. I will no longer hold myself responsible for judging you for the remainder of our trip, or ask the flight attendant if it would be possible to zip tie you and lock you in the overhead bin until you can be properly detained and arrested upon arrival. Instead, I will politely continue about my own business, watching episodes of Real Housewives while trying not to vomit and hoping for the plane to crash. If you allow absurd conspiracy theories and AI-generated imagery circulating in your social media feed to inform your political and sociological ideologies, consider this my eternal out-of-office reply. Thank you for flagging that clearly deepfake video of Barack Obama casually confessing to eating live human babies in a very public forum. I'm currently away from trying to convince you to use whatever brainpower you may have left, but will be sure to review it once I return. Never. If someone with an unverified profile and 2 followers claiming to be me on Instagram reaches out to confide in you that I am actually a Nigerian prince in disguise, desperately in need of your credit card information so I can regain access to my frozen bank account and share my royal fortune with you, go ahead and type in that CVC code, babe. Please do not contact me directly. I am hereby relinquishing any obligation to dissuade you from being ridiculous. Additionally, on the topic of social media, should you take pleasure in relentlessly and anonymously taunting me on numerous platforms for being what you refer to as too woke because of my quirky distaste for injustice, while you continue to elect deranged criminals and ingest bigoted propaganda from pretend news organizations, I will no longer contend. In fact, I will oblige you and go back to sleep. If you are vehemently outspoken about your opposition to participating in certain types of wedding ceremonies, reading certain books, and attending Disney films with colorblind casting or performances where men may be dressed as women lip-syncing to Shania Twain because you view these things as existential crises, please note that today was my very last day to tell you that you may absolutely feel free to fuck off and live whatever life your cold heart desires, just so long as you don't infringe upon mine. Yay! Let's have some cake. I hope this message finds you well, people who don't believe in science yet claim to know more about it than actual scientists and health officials on the grounds that you follow Scott Baio on Twitter, or X, or whatever the hell it's called now. I have left the keys to our future with reception. Take care. Wishing you and yours a very happy, plague-infested, post-apocalyptic holiday season. From this time forth, I will no longer resist your incessant predilection for Zoom meetings, even though the content of such meetings could usually be summed up efficiently in a brief note that would take you less time to compose than it did to send the Zoom link. While it was once my duty to protest, I will now pass...